God, for God is good, God's mercy endures forever. Give thanks to God who does great wonders, who by wisdom made the heavens, who spread out the earth upon the waters, who made the great lights, the sun to govern the day, the moon and the stars to govern the night, who gives food to all creatures, who leads us through the wilderness, who remembers us in our times of need, who fills our hearts with joy. Give thanks to the God of heaven, for God's mercy endures forever. Let us pray. You are invited to receive or honor space for this prayer in whatever fashion is most comfortable for you and your spirituality. God of endings and beginnings, we give you thanks for all your gifts of creativity and curiosity, for your faithfulness to us and to all creation. We thank you for these students who are closing this chapter of their life journey. We entrust them to your keeping as they step into new beginnings, some known and some known only to you. Surround them with your loving spirit, that they may know that they never walk these journeys alone. Grant us your blessing in our time of celebration and fill us with gratitude and joy. We pray this in hope and in confidence. Amen. You may be seated.
Good morning. Welcome, graduates, families, friends, honored guests, faculty, staff, and students, class of 22. We are gathered today on this chilly morning to celebrate warmly with all who will be awarded baccalaureate degrees today. Luther College class of 22, we are so proud of you, and we are eager to send you forth from this place to serve with distinction for the common good, following in the footsteps of Luther graduates from many generations. It has become a tradition in these ceremonies for over many years to recognize graduates whose family ties reach back to Luther's first graduating classes. This year, we have 7 fourth-generation graduates in the class of 2022, and I would like to name them: Megan Grimm, Sarah Halverson, Heather Hostager, Kirsten Mila Swanson, Riley Ranum, Elijah Rado, Nora Weigel. Please join me in congratulating them. Your family's deep roots remind us what a debt of gratitude we owe your forebears for their commitment to Luther College. Thank you for contributing to your family's legacy. In addition to fourth generation, we have first generation graduates. Luther College was founded to offer a college education to immigrants and their children. The earliest graduates were often the first generation of their family to receive a college degree. So today, I also want to recognize our first generation college graduates, as well as those faculty and staff members who were the first in their family to go on to get baccalaureate or advanced degrees. Graduates, please accept our respect for this achievement for you and your family. We are so proud of you, and we're honored that you chose Luther College for your education. We're glad to continue our tradition of supporting first-generation college graduates, of which we have over 100 this year. Please join me in congratulating our first-in-family graduates. As many of you know, we were excited to welcome Keith Plessy and Phoebe Ferguson to Luther to give our commencement address. Unfortunately, both of them tested positive for COVID and were unable to make the trip to Decorah from New Orleans. They shared their remarks, which I will read in a moment, and they will also record a brief video greeting for our graduates in the coming weeks, which we will send to you. And we're even talking about having them come to campus in the fall. In the meantime, I can tell you how disappointed they were not to be able to join us. I can also tell you why we invited them in the first place. Keith and Phoebe are symbols of reconciliation. They don't diminish the injustice and pain that came from the events that their ancestors experienced, but they have made common cause to join together to right wrongs and to demonstrate the power of working together across differences in the pursuit of justice and well-being for all. Keith and Phoebe are watching the live stream right now, so let me wave to them and tell you what they have to say, and I quote. Good morning, students, family, friends, faculty, and staff. We are so honored to be asked to address you all on this wonderful occasion to celebrate the graduation of the Luther College class of 22. We wish we could be there in person, but unfortunately, a worldwide pandemic had other plans. Please know that we are with you in spirit. As you may know, we, Keith Plessy and Phoebe Ferguson, are descendants of both sides of the infamous U.S. Supreme Court case, Plessy versus Ferguson, the 1896 case that legally sanctioned racial segregation throughout the United States for over 60 years, leaving behind a legacy of discrimination and injustice, vestiges of which are still present in our country today. Keith's ancestor, Homer Plessy, was an African-American man who was arrested for challenging a law which made it a crime for African-Americans and whites to ride in the same railway car. Phoebe's ancestor, Judge John Ferguson, was the white judge who upheld that unjust law and sentenced Homer Plessy to a fine when he was forced to plead guilty for that so-called crime. 125 years later, on January 5th, 2022, the 56th governor of the state of Louisiana, John Bel Edwards, signed an official pardon exonerating Homer Plessy from this unjust conviction and honoring him for his courage. Governor Edwards noted that, quote, "For all of you who believe this was the right thing to do and worked to make it happen, it reminds me that faith and works together are what we are called to engage in," end quote. When we met each other for the first time in 2004, we became instant friends, a friendship which has changed and enriched both of our lives forever. We met in New Orleans, where we both live, and where the Plessy v. Ferguson case started. From the outside, we were a classic representation of the Old South, the black hotel bellman and the white debutante, who both by law and social custom should never have been allowed to form a genuine friendship based upon mutual respect and equality. At our first encounter, Phoebe's immediate reaction was to apologize sincerely for her ancestor's role in perpetuating injustice towards Keith's ancestor. Keith's immediate reaction was from his heart. He said, "It's no longer Plessy versus Ferguson, it's Plessy and Ferguson." And together, we embarked on an effort to tell the story of Homer Plessy and the civil rights movement of the 19th century, which supported him in challenging injustice and, quote, "separate but equal." One of the guiding principles in our work together is to teach that history so that we can understand what happened in our country in the past, to guide us in building a more just and equitable future. We were not chosen to speak to you today because we found a solution to climate change, or are beloved in the world of sports, or are the winners of the Nobel Peace Prize. We are here today because we are unlikely friends. Well, in all transparency, we did just receive a Global Peace Award from the Search for Common Ground on the news of Homer Plessy's pardon. The award was for rewriting the legacy of hope and unity. We are truly humbled that our small efforts in advocating for peace and justice has had such a large impact outside of our own community. In trying to think about what we wanted to say to you all today, what words of wisdom we could impart from the journey we have been on for almost 20 years, probably the most important advice we can give you is this: don't be afraid to flip the script. At some point in life, each of us will be faced with an opportunity to turn versus into and, or them into us. While the unjust laws of separate but equal no longer rule our country, there are still today many barriers and obstacles which too often prevent us from seeing the full humanity of people who are different from us. different races, different religions, different cultures, preventing too many of us from coming together to build a truly just and equitable society where all people have the opportunity to reach their full capacities for a decent life with hope for the future of the next generations. You all are starting out on a new phase in your lives. You've gotten here through your own hard work and perseverance and the support and love of your families, friends, professors, and others. You have within you the capacity to make a difference and to help make this world a better place. We need you. We are counting on you to do your part to change the world. No small task, but one for which your education and your hard work have well prepared you. Always remember, stand up for those that are unfairly treated, and it is never too late to right the wrongs of the past. Congratulations. Thank you, Keith and Phoebe. Look forward to seeing you in the fall. I would now like to call Lisa Small-Steinbauer, President of the Alumni Association and Class of 1988, to the stage to present the Young Alumni Award.
Thank you, President Ward. Good morning. Class of 2022, we are so proud of you and all that you have learned and accomplished and shared with the Luther community in your time here. Today, you join Godson and I as members of the Luther College Alumni Association. On behalf of the more than 35,000 Luther alumni living around the world, we congratulate you on your graduation today from our dear alma mater and give you a very heartfelt welcome to our alumni family. It is now my pleasure to present the Young Alumni Award to Godson Soa, class of 2008. Recently, President Ward gave a speech in which she described the Luther Blue Thread, the thread that pulls through the fabric of this college, even as the surrounding pattern of the fabric changes with the world around us. It is a thread that has pulled Luther College forward since its founding and will continue to pull us through to a strong future. I thought of this image as I learned about our Young Alumni Award recipient, Godson Soa. I like the idea of the blue Luther thread that stretched all the way to Ghana and pulled him into these Northeast Iowa hills. Godson came to Luther intending to follow in his father's footsteps of becoming a teacher. But during his first year on campus, he became intrigued with the way the lines between technology and accounting were starting to blur. He decided this is what he wanted to pursue as a career, so he followed in his late mother's footsteps and became an accountant. Godson has risen quickly in his field, currently serving as senior manager in business consulting at Ernst & Young. He manages a team of 60 Minneapolis-based consulting professionals and more than 100 international resources to deliver more than $20 million in annual revenue. In the past 5 years, Godson has received many honors. The St. Paul Chamber of Commerce named him Young Professional of the Year. Consulting Magazine recognized him as a rising star of the profession. The Minneapolis-St. Paul Business Journal named him a Titan of Technology, Community Hero honoree, and twice, once by Governor Dayton and once by Governor Walz, has been named to the venerable Minnesota State Board of Accountancy. Clearly, Godson has been incredibly successful in his career. He has also thrived in his vocation. By vocation, I refer to the way he is serving on behalf of the common good. This broader understanding of how we invest our lives is at the heart of Luther College's mission. Godson Soa has lived out this mission and done so with great distinction. You see, he hasn't let that blue Luther thread stop him and his success as an executive. He is committed to pulling along others with that thread. When he joined Ernst & Young, he noticed the lack of minorities and women interested in accounting. He decided to lead in the community and help organizations and high schools engage and provide opportunities for low-income individuals and minorities to explore the benefits of the accounting profession. A few years later, he became involved with a group called Avenues for Homeless Youth, eventually serving as its president for 5 years. Godson's commitment to address the education achievement gap and the employment gap, particularly among minorities, is inspiring. Hundreds, probably more than that, of young people have benefited from his volunteerism. Godson also served as president of the Minnesota chapter of the National Association of Black Accountants for 6 years, a group supporting more than 300 members. When asked how a busy professional manages so much community service, Godson said, "It does require sustained commitment, but surprisingly, service to others in the community fills my cup and renews my strength. We only need to find our purpose, something we are passionate about, whether it's writing, bookkeeping, or project management, and apply them to a cause greater than our personal interests." I often ask myself, what do you want to be remembered for? Then I step out into the world and do something small or something impactful, so long as it's worth remembering. Great advice for all of us, Godson. May we all take up the blue thread you are extending to weave a better world. Congratulations on receiving Luther College's Young Alumni Award.
The notion of service is central to Luther College mission, to prepare students to serve with distinction for the common good. In affirmation of the Luther mission, the Elizabeth and Paul Jensen Medal, generously established by these two Luther alumni, is presented to an outstanding senior. The person is selected by the graduating class as the graduate who best demonstrates the ideals of the college through service to students and the college community. The 2022 recipient of the Jensen Medal is Nora Ni Mient. Nora Ni Mient is graduating with a double major in International Studies, Peace and Dialogue Concentration, and Women and Gender Studies. She has given back to the Luther community in various ways, with notable work-study experiences including lead career peer advisor at the Luther Career Center and lead outreach specialist at Luther College Counseling Services. Nora participated in many co-curricular activities throughout the years, such as being the president of Model United Nations Club, co-president of the International Feminist Club, K-Project Dance Group, choir, and Spin Theater Productions. She also represented Luther as the college ambassador to the Iowa United Nations Association in 2021. She regularly served as a student voice within the Luther community, such as when she was student presenter at the Paideia Text, and Issues lecture series on decolonized approaches to teaching religious studies, and a panelist at the Center for Ethics and Public Engagement pop-up event, Tell Me About Myanmar, highlighting how the 2021 military coup in Myanmar, her home country, impacted 4 Myanmar Luther students. Nora was honored with the 2021 Coup Family Positively Luther Award for her service to the Luther community. She also was awarded the Lynn Arthur and Mary Frost Steen Fellowship to conduct a summer research project titled Karen Refugee Interview Project, Parenting Practices, about Karen refugees originally from Myanmar who are living in Minnesota. In addition to all of Nora's contributions to Luther College, she has been a human rights activist calling for democracy as part of Sisters to Sisters Myanmar, a civil society organization that raises awareness and reduces gender-based violence perpetuated by the Myanmar military. Nora always kept her family, who is in attendance today, and friends back home in her thoughts and in her heart as she pursued her academic studies and engaged in co-curricular activities and service. She has truly made the most of the Luther experience, and we can't wait to see what she does in the world in the future. Once again, please join me in congratulating Nora Ni Mient as the 2022 Luther College Jensen Medal recipient.
Will the candidates please rise? President Ward, on behalf of the faculty of Luther College, I present the class of 2020 and recommend those listed herein for the degree of Bachelor of Arts by virtue of their completion of the curriculum in liberal arts with credit and with honor.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Luther College, I confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Arts with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto.
At this time, we ask students in row 1 to come forward under the direction of their student marshals. All other students may be seated. As you depart the stage, Regent Willie Davis McKinney will congratulate you on behalf of the Board of Trustees. Haley Abbey. Hamid Ahmed. Paul Adams. Hannah Alberts. Kate Elizabeth Andreessen. Sylvia Angel. Will Angstman. Firdaus Atabayev. Isabella May Adetta. Eric Bacon. Marwa Bahij. Laura Bailey. Samuel Bailey. Tessa Barnes. Sonia Barrett. Chloe Baumgartner. Colin Beck. Haley Becker. Catherine Bellamy. William Benjamin. Matthew Benson. Sarah Elizabeth Benton. Cameron Berg. Lauren Berg. Michaela Grace Baino. Kyla, I'm right here. Kyla Billington. Trina Beaver. Camille Elise Blanford. Frost Bowen Bailey. Hunter Bowman. Tyler Brandow. McLean Braun. Jane Bremer. Linny Briggs. Natalie Brown. Greta Brua. Kyle Brusco. Lane Buchner. Adam Birdsey. David Burgad. Caleb Burgess. Elizabeth Claire Burton. Cyrus Butters. Natalia Cadena. Mitchell Camper. Greta Carlson. Shelby Ray Cassidy. Allie Chadwick Meyer. Colin Chalmers. Hoffman Chan. Madison Chesky. Ingrid Christofferson. Isaac Christofferson. Ian Clear. Rachel Clennon. Abigail Collins. Marika Coltvet. Bailey Connors. Jorge Contreras Asagueda. Shelby Cook. Kendra Marie Cooper. Bryce Cox. Mercedes Cruz. Issy Dalton. Sarah Damhoff. Ursula Mbra Damty. Elena Dant. Natalie Danzel. Daria Daviduskaya. Kai Davis. Madeline Davis. Isabel America de la Cruz Hexum. Anna Dietrich. Alexander Dykelski. Kira Doberman. Annika Dome. Jürgen Dovry. Catherine Dunn. Faye Duster. Emily Deardahl. Teresa Easley. JC Dale Echo. Nathan Eck. Grace Edsel. Yes. Kristen Elliott. Laura Elizabeth Larson Elmquist. Andrew Enberg. Lucero Estrada Vallejo. Matthew Joseph Eversole. Elena Fackler. Abby Falconer. Audrey Ann Farlinger. Frederick Morgan Farrand. Emily Fell. Gerania Ferreira Alves. Catherine Fetting. Samantha Fike. Owen Fye. Kelly Fiedler. Kristen Flathers. Ruivaldo Freitas Viana. Emily Frett. Zoe Ashton Fry. Anna Fritz. Caitlin Frudiger. Brianna Marie Fry. Abby Gopinski. Hope Gilbertson. Haley Marie Gilliand. Emily Marie Gitter. Gerald Glenn. Caleb Gladowski. Hayden Glynn. Jacob Gonnerman. Jocelyn Gonzalez. Thea Rose Good. Kit Gorton. Kinsey Greenlee. Maddie Gregrick. Stone Jacob Grell. Brittany Grundler. Megan Grimm. Bryn Ann Guth. Grace Christina Hall. Anthony Hamer. Jordan Harmon. Ashley Harms. Calvin Harper. Anna Hasper. Sienna Hawbine. Rye Holly Borsier. Annika Lundell Hedges. Liza Heimer Lang. Grace Catherine Kane Herber. Elisa Herrera. David Herrick. Kyle Height. Emma Hildebrandt. Alexandra Elizabeth Heyer. Hunter Hobbs. Cody Hawker. Amy Hodges. Thank you. Sarah Haynes. Haley Hoffman. Megan Hoagjensen. Molly Holcomb. Kylie Holdorf. Nora Homolka. Landon David Hoppy. Heather Hostegger. Allison Marie Holdson. Arpina Hovanesian. Kelsey Hubble. Molly Jager. Benjamin Yonke. Anna Genuine. Joseph Jersek. Amanda Johnson. Owen Michael Johnson. Jerry Jalen Jones. Jack William Jorgensen. Marin Cassay. Cassandra Kaminsky. Erin Elizabeth Keller. Logan Kennedy. Emily Kidwell. Jaden Keys. Elizabeth Narin King. Jordanos Alemu Kiros. Parker Kaiser. Kiera Cheldall. Anna Marie Chose. Brenda Klaus. Ian Klein. Annika Knaus. Kel Knutson. Stephanie Jean Colden. Andrew Kozelka. Caleb Shiston. Nina Kudimova. Jewel Marin Kuhlemeyer Sorrow. Madison Joe Kurt. Jessica Catherine Levensky. Abby Grace Lacey. Kwang Lam. Alex Liskowski. Julia Lassner. Josie Lynn Lavoie. Tan Tho Lee. Carla Araceli Lachuga Villa. Charles Lehman. Emily Catherine Lehman. Derek Thomas Leibfried. Caitlin Marie Laren. Elizabeth Lester. Eli Leupold. Elizabeth Lindmark. Isaac List. Hold on. Nate Locke. Mickey Lorento. Kirsten Brita Lonakin. Dalton Gregory Luddington. Joshua Doloba Lutakomi. Stephanie Moss. Siabanga Mabuza. Gabrielle Malika. Ryan Manternak. Sofia Alejandra Martinez Cruz. Emily K. Martinson. Leah Jane Markshausen. Quentin Max. Covenda Boale. Harley McCabe. Keyshawn Lamar McCain. Peyton McClure. Gabrielle McKelvey. Catherine McEwen. Mary McTeague. Allison Meinheit. Kirsten Milas Swanson. Allison Merrill. Hannah Messer. Benjamin Robert Meyer. Hunter Robert Meyer. Grace Myers. Molly Middleton. Abigail Miller. Cassidy Miller. Destiny Miller. Madison Nicole Miller. Min San Thu. Isaiah David Mitchell. Rabab Mohammed Nafi. Ethan Moore. Amelia Morrow. Willie Moses. Niati Motlajoa. Fancy Na Moi. Jake Molbauer. Maya Mukamuri. Jake Nadeau. C.M. Nafi. Sophia Nall. Kilau Charmaine Neumbo. Bryce Franklin Noisy. Aaron Nguyen. Danielle Nicole Nichols. Oh, good catch. Nishimwe Alan. Nora Ni Mient. Anna Northenskold. Rebecca Elizabeth Inteso. James Nicey. Alice Akosia Odame. Iris Olrogi. O'Shane Chol Oke. Logan Olson. Maddie Andrashik. Lexi Orth. Juan Gabriel Palacios Rodas. Ellie Palashewski. Ethan Poppenfuss. Matias Parada. Maxwell Pardo. Lindsay Claire Parrott. Jason David Lynn Peitzman. Jordan Penix. Kimberlyn Jennifer Perez Salazar. Madeline Perriard. Nikita Peterson. Sharayu Funse. Jared Phillips. Tintin Dalavan Pongsavat. Christian Pinkney. Griffin Pleshcourt. Lucas Plunkett. Caitlin Elizabeth Polk. Paul Patrick Priester.
Congratulations, Mr. Rhythm Guitarist.
Nathan Putman. Juan Carlos Quintanilla. Riley Ranum. Ahmad Danesh Rasa. Taryn Ray. Cannon Reese. Megan Rice. Jill Richards. Natalie Richards. Weston Charles Riley. Emily Rose Rinkin. Wyatt Robinson. Elizabeth Roby. Sophia Rodriguez. Ryan Rogers. Tamara Luna. Claire Elizabeth Rollinger. Grace Rotter. Elijah Ratto. Philip Scott Royer. Melanie Nicole Ruiz Torres. Tessa Marie Sand. Ani Sarksyan. Leaf Severade. Hannah Shands. Samuel Schillinger. Olivia Schmidt. Allison Schneider. Eleanor Schrantz. Sydney Schreier. Ashley K. Schultz. Shannon Schultz. Jacob Sheriffuden. Preston Douglas Sherwood. Preston Schultz. Skylar Schumann. Nate Sickink. Sitsanziwe Simalane. Layla Irene Scholander. Hannah Slater. Asher Smith. Ella Snelchis. Samantha Ann Snyder. Gabrielle Diana Sontag. Brooke Stanga. Cami Lynn Sternberg. Megan Stevenson. Siri St. Louis. Shauna Marie Stoltman. Laurel Joy Stute. Rochelle Sullivan. Claire Sullivan. Gibson Swally. Sebastian Swaminathan. Caitlin Swanson. Christy Swenson. Parker Swenson. Lauren Margaret Swigert. Amelia Sires. Charlie Sylvester. Anna Tank. Anita Tamang. Riley Taylor. Amelia Thiedens. Annie Thoma. Alex Michael Thompson. Karsten Thompson. Lily Thompson. Sydney Thompson. Abigail Toussaint. Heidi Trandall. Abs Truen. Jenna Uphoff. William Van Vorn. Sneha Verma. Emily Versnick. Stephanie Vieira. Marcos Bila Baldibieso. Aaron Vilmo. Katrine Elizabeth Vitt. Laura Voltz. Burke Ward Wallace. Catherine Waller. Madison Marley Wedmore. Nora Ann Weigel. Naomi Catherine Weiss. Kaya Welter. Benjamin Wenzel. Isaac Werner Anderson. Evergreen Wildingway. Madeline Wilkins. Kennedy Wilson. Sophia Wilt. Canova Withers. Brittany Witt. Carter Nicholas Whitrig. Mara Hannah Wood. Isaac Woods. Anna Alisa Warden. Ian Reisner. Dakota Wright. Carolyn Reitzman. Tien Yang. Zachary Yanta. Walid Kaur Yule. Brent Zastro. Valerie Ann Zemer. Anna Zinniel. Yashika Zuniga Mejia. Dominique Stringer. Duke Chu. We offer our congratulations to the following students who graduate in absentia. Rajiv Chaudhary, Esther Nada Chu, Junie Deshar, Lynn Doe, Jenna Gangler, Olivia Helland, Noel Kloss, Naomi Kreiner, Haley Newman, Zachary Olson, Edis Pajik, Sarah Christine Retz, and Alex Smith. Graduates, will you please rise as you are able? It is a long-standing tradition that after receiving a post-secondary degree, the cap tassel is shifted from the right side to the left side of the cap. This signifies to all the completion of the degree. Student Senate President Alice Odame, will you please lead the class in the turning of the tassel? Faculty and staff, friends and family near and far, I present to you Luther College's graduating class of 2022. congratulations again. Please stand or remain standing to join in the singing of the college hymn.
Eternal Father, by whose hand the earth was formed, the world redeemed, by grace, by faith, by word, May God's face shine on you with grace and with mercy. May God look upon you with favor and give you peace. And now go out into the world in peace. Be of good courage. Hold on to what is good. Return no one evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering. Honor all people. Love and serve God, rejoicing in the power of the Spirit. Soli Deo Gloria. Thanks be to God.